Hey gang, this is Vicki Kelly with the Golden Rule Trades. I'm going to show you our results for July, and I also want to go over some of the changes I'm making to my trading as a result of these results. Before we get going to show you that, however, remember our disclaimer. This is educational purposes only. Trading futures involves risks of loss. You should only trade what you are capable of withstanding losing. This is not financial advice. It is only trading education. Past performance is not indicative of future profit, and I'm not making any guarantee that your accounts will look like mine. Also, CFTC Rule 4.41, sometimes if you use hypothetical or simulated results, you can skew your results. There are limitations to them, and I am not making a representation that you will be able in your account to achieve the profit or losses similar to what I'm showing you today. Okay, so for our valuation, as you know, I buy an Apex account on the first of the month, a $50,000 account, and you must make $3,000 before losing $2,000. And there's usually either a trailing threshold intraday or an end of day, depending on which account I purchase. And you have 30 days to pass that evaluation and move on to a paid account. Now, Apex is 30 days. Other prop firms may not have 30 days to pass that limitation there. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So the results that we're showing were mostly traded with micros, some minis, but by the end of the month, I was only doing micros, and we'll continue that through the summer. These results are trading through July 30th. Now, if you want to see my tracker, it is on VickiKelly.com, VICKYKELLEY.com. And every day I update that with my trading. And I'm using the morning method account. I'm using only that method, only during the times prescribed. And I'm being very conservative with my trading because my only goal is to pass that evaluation within 30 days. By the way, speaking of the morning method, the cart is still open today only through midnight Pacific time. And if you go to VickiKelly.com/morning method, you will find a webinar there. It's only about 12 minutes long. Check it out. It explains what we have in the morning method family that we're offering. And we have some amazing bonuses. I have to tell you, the bonuses are worth the price of admission themselves because they are giving you more opportunity potentially in your trading than I have never offered all of these bonuses before. It's the first time, and it's just some fabulous bonuses. Check it out, see if it fits into your trading plan, and join us while the cart is still open with a $1,000 discount on the morning method. Okay, speaking of results, I was forced to trade Fed Day in order to pass within 30 days. I have to be out of town tomorrow, so I was forced to trade on Wednesday, Fed Day, so that I could be able to get these accounts. I trade them very conservatively. I've been using micros because of the summer chop. And I, once again, was forced to trade something other than what I wanted. A couple months ago, I was forced to trade larger size than I wanted to because we got down to the wire and I wanted to pass. And this month, I was forced to trade on a day that I didn't want to trade. Now, thankfully, Fed Day had some glorious opportunities. That doesn't usually happen. But I traded that in the morning, took a couple trades. That was what enabled me to pass within 30 days. But again, I don't want to be forced to trade when I don't want to, or to trade at position size I don't want to, especially in the summer. So as a result, I am now only using Apex legacy accounts. I will not use any more accounts that require me to pass within 30 days because I don't want to be forced to do something that is too risky for the account size and what our purposes are. So Apex did revive their legacy account until August 11th. You can still purchase legacy accounts. And I'm glad they did, but I will not spend any more money on a 30-day account. Now, it also has, these legacy accounts have a larger drawdown, which I appreciate, of $2,500. They still have that trailing threshold, intra-trade trailing threshold, which is the bane of our existence, but we have a little bit more to deal with in the $2,500 drawdown. I also will be focused on Tradeify, and Apex will become my backup. I have been using Tradeify this past month. I've been focused on learning it, and I like what I see. I'm able to get a hold of the support desk. I am able to see how things are going. They have a journaling feature. I'm not exactly sure yet about that. I'll let you know. But with Tradeify, you pay more for the account going in, but you don't have to pay if you pass the evaluation. It's one fee and you're done. I like that. It's not a monthly fee. It's not an ongoing fee, one and you're done. And because you paid a little bit more for it, you actually treat it better. With Apex, you only pay $20 for an account. You kind of treat it like a garbage account. And it's very, very easy to just throw it away because you only paid $20 for it. And so what? That's lunch, all right? Tradeify, again, ends up being a little cheaper if you pass the evaluation, but it also makes you treat it with a little bit more respect because you paid a little bit more for it going in. Also, another change, I am using wealth charts, and you can use wealth charts with both Tradeify and Apex using their OmniProp button. And when you sign on through OmniProp, you can see both of your accounts through Apex and Tradeify. So Rithmic will now become my backup. I found wealth charts to be much more stable. And when it comes to the trade copier, I've also been using that over this last month. And now I will only use the trade copier from wealth charts. So now Tradeify is my primary, Apex is my backup, Rithmic is my backup, and wealth charts is my primary. And the trade copier I will only use with wealth charts. Now these can always change, but you can use coupon code Lucra if you want to pick up some of those legacy accounts, or if you want to try Tradeify, use Lucra. That is my friend Mindy's code, and that will be able to get you those discounts. Now, I will follow up on one thing very quickly. This particular month, I was supposed to be looking for a visual way to keep track at a glance and pick out my worst 3 trading days. I wanted to find a way to find some system that allowed me to, of course, I journaled to find out what my days were, good days, bad days, whatever. But I wanted a visual representation that showed it in one place. And I tried something, I didn't like it. It was too hard to keep going. And so I will continue to work on that and I will report back. So make sure that you're staying safe. Go to VickiKelly.com/morning method. You have until midnight tonight to get that discount and come join the family. We will start trading on Monday morning. And I hope that you'll stay safe and I'll see you at the open.